I was muted. Okay. What? Canva, Miro, and FigJam. Let's start with Canva. So canva.com. I haven't used this one a ton, but I keep having to tell myself Canva does everything. Literally everything. I just found out like last week that you can create presentations in Canva and then use your phone as a clicker. It's the coolest thing on the planet. Not the point. If I actually, I think it's just up here, whiteboards. So I go to canva.com. It is free for educators. You click on whiteboard. You've got these different ideas. Let's say just get ideas from with a blank whiteboard. And this is your whiteboard. You can start putting things in here like this sticky note. This is a sticky note. And then you can share and you can give people access to edit this, and boom, you are on a collaborative whiteboard like that fast. And there's a ton of stuff you can do here. This does have a tendency to be a little overwhelming. So if you're using this with students, I highly recommend you have them playing with Canva first. In the spirit of a little overwhelming, this is my current favorite. So Miro, which is also free for educators. I'm going to go to continue with Google, log in, continue with Google, set up an account. I'm on the free version, not the paid teacher version, because I don't have a teaching account. So uh, let me just show you something that I was working on with my team. With my ESD team, we're working on just like some engagement resources and supporting teachers with student engagement, some strategies. And so I made this driver diagram here where we can create this aim statement and then start to build out some primary, secondary, and drivers and change ideas. But then they did everything else. So we were all in different places. We're on a Zoom meeting. I gave them this, and then we started building these things out. And it is like this nearly infinite whiteboard. Like notice I can like scroll all the way over here and go all the way over here. I can scroll in and out to get very, very close and get very, very farther out. This is Miro.com, Miro. It's on there. It's that second one in the bullet point, bulleted list. This one is my favorite so far. There are so many cool things you can do, and this is just the surface of it. So again, a little bit more complicated. It would take some time to just kind of dig in and play around with it, especially if you're going to be using it with students. But this one is so powerful and super, super cool. And then you recommended, or you asked me about Figma, and I've only played with this one a little bit here. I don't actually use collaborative whiteboards a whole ton. Padlet is another one actually that could get you where you need to go, but I'll keep it to these three here. So create an account, and then this one is actually relatively simple. You can see that I've played around with some things in here and goofed around with some stuff here. And this is literally me doing what I'm doing right now for another teacher, showing them what you can and can't do. If I hold control, I can scroll in, I can scroll out. Let me hide that. You've got all of these different options here, so I can draw, right? What is that? We're in danger territory if Stefan's found some new cool tools that he wants to play around with and goof off with. But you can see, right, pretty easy to use and not a whole lot going on. Oh, very sweet. You can embed cameras, timers. I don't know what a jam bot is. I get closer to that and see what it does. So there's a lot on here. Ooh. This is sweet, right? Cool. I mean, yeah, I do like this also because you can make these connections and do these different things here. Super fun, right? So if you're looking for something that is a little bit simpler and maybe a little bit more interactive, FigJam from Figma is a really, really good one, and several people have recommended this to me. But again, haven't spent a ton of time with it. My current favorite here is Miro, but it's all about what works best for you. Here would be my bottom line suggestion. Since you asked me about FigJam, go with FigJam. It does a lot of stuff. It is far and away better than Jamboard ever was, and since it was the first one you heard about, you might as well start digging yourself into it and see what it can do. If you don't like it, like commit to this one for like a month. If you don't like it, then let's move on to something else. But I would go with just pick one. These all kind of do the same thing. Go with FigJam and see where it takes you. In the meantime, I'll see if I can find some more resources for you.